Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. It's Lamb.
Hello, everybody. I'm alive.
It's Lamb.
I'm alive.
All right, Paula, let's go.
Let's go. Special makeup plant the week number 77. Gonna go over a lot of stuff, a lot of fun stuff. Hopefully, a special trailer is gonna drop while we're together. How's everyone doing? Special Tuesday.
That's better.
It's a Tuesday. I want to remind you guys, you can always help out the channel directly with our PayPal. There's our PayPal, and link is in the video box description. And yeah, man, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I'll be back in a few seconds. Got a couple more seconds left. Gonna say hi to the members when we get back in about 10 seconds. Make sure you are commenting and share the link.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello, everybody. Hello. Holly here on the Latino Slant. Can you hear me? Do you hear me? Do you care? What's happening, everybody? Special Latino Slant the week, episode 77 on a Tuesday. I was feeling really run down yesterday to where I'm like, if I do the show, I am not going to feel good about doing the show. It's going to be really tough. So took the caution, and what I ended up doing is resting the entire day yesterday. A lot of resting. I think I watched like 4 episodes of Cobra Kai. And then at night, I'm telling you, I guess I really needed to sleep. I was lights out by 9 p.m. I was trying to finish watching a movie with Roman. It just wasn't happening. It wasn't happening, guys. So I got a lot of great rest. And yeah, I think when you know your body, it's like, all right, I feel an illness coming on. I feel a allergy attack. I feel here. I was like, you know what? This could be something really not good if I don't get some sleep, some peace of mind. And that's what happened. I knocked it out by sleeping. I think during the night too, I had a mini night sweat. It was like maybe around 2 or 3 at night, and then it stopped, and I went right back to sleep. And thank you, Lord, for that great sleep. But I needed it. So sorry if you guys were hoping to check out our show at night. But this is our makeup. So we're here. We're hanging out. I'm going to say hello to all the people in the chat right now in a minute. Do me a favor. Smash the like. I know you guys are commenting, but also to share if you guys are on social media. You have X, you have Facebook, you have Instagram. Share the link out. We're right now on Facebook. No. We're live now on YouTube and on X. Okay, you see them all the time. Here's my my plug for my t-shirts that we created, the Defund the Thought Police. These are great t-shirts. They come in different colors, and they're pretty inexpensive. And like I said, I whenever I promote this shirt, I'm like, this shirt is 2 years old. This shirt is 2 years old, and it's looking, and boom, it's banging. It's a great gift for the holidays. So you have that link in the video box description. And I know we have Lord Thoth is here with us, our member of the channel, and dear mod, because Fletcher's on the road. That's why I was like, Fletch, can you Fletcher's gonna give us the poll in a second. We'll have poll questions. So thank you for everything, Lord Thoth. Appreciate you here. And that's the link to the defund the Thought Police in new colors. Okay, so let me say hello to people that are here. El Parasito. Hola. Daniel T. Imagine if you went to that mystery movie last night. 2+ hours would have dragged you down. I wouldn't have made it. There's no way. And when you had sent me that message, I was like, okay, dude, like I'm about to like get really sick, or let me sleep. So, I'm going to see Gladiator either tomorrow or Thursday. And then we have the Gladiator reviews up for you guys from Rosa Para. And then we have the Wicked reaction review. That's doing really well on the channel. And then the full review with spoilers of Wicked is going up today. They lifted the embargo, and that'll be going up today. Thank you, man. I'm 100 times better than yesterday. Like, no doubt. Yesterday was not fun. Manolo, what's up? Member of the channel. Hola, mi gente. Reed, good. I'm glad you can hear me. Reed by nature. Hail, Polly and company. Hail. Let's go. Vamos. Johnny Gonzalez, representing Florida. What's happening? Hola. Now, this is cool. This is how you do it. Osvaldo Lopez, member of the channel. I'm at work, but it's so slow. I'm going to bounce, get some food, and catch the stream. Yeah. That's how I like it. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate ya. Jen McMahon is here. Hola. She sent me a funny video, and I'll probably play it later on. But it's good to have you here. And then earlier on, Sergeant and Daniel T with the first first comments. So there's a bunch of trailers to watch, and I think there's a bunch that I have lined up, and then we are also doing a kind of for the next hour and a half that we're live with you guys, a watch to see if that Snow White is going to drop. Rumor has it that there is a Snow White new trailer dropping. Okay, so that in itself, like, there's a lot of debate, just like the whole timing of everything crazy that went down with that. So let's look. We'll be looking for that as well. Okay, Bonzo says, you're saying that the Wicked video is popular. Our Wicked video, our audience reaction. So our initial reaction. Rosa Para went to the Wicked screening a few days ago. She did an out of the theater audio reaction. That is up, and that is doing really well in regards to like for us, our channel, a video. I'm gonna be honest with you. A video that does really well is like within the first few days, if we get like 300 to 500 views on a video, right? And a video that does incredibly well is something like where it pops 1,000, and that is already that's already like 1,600 something views. So that is doing really well, especially since also too, guys, it's an audio. It's just her talking about her reaction. So yeah, Zegler Ramon. ¿Qué pasó, Ramon? Ziegler's not a Latin name. No, Rachel Zegler is actually half Polish, half Colombian, born and raised in New Jersey. So the Zegler name is from Poland, Europe. So yeah, her dad's side, I believe. But I don't know if that's 100% true, but it is true that she is half Polish and half Colombiana. Okay, you guys are getting on in here. We like that. What else do we like? Ooh, let's right now remind you about this little let's give you guys a little announcement. Next week, a week from today, on the 26th, Thanksgiving week, 7 p.m. Pacific, Tuesday night, I will be performing live my novella, They Call Me Charleston. Okay, and you see the poster. There she is. That's not Charleston. That's another character, but it's the book cover of my of my novella. And what we've done in the last couple of months is that we finally gotten them out to like the majority of people who have bought the book. You can get the book right now, in fact, on BookDaddy, bookbaby.com. But what I wanted to do is do a celebration and thank you to everyone that did the initial buy and perform it for you guys. So next week, while we're performing, we're also going to be doing giveaways. So I'll give you an example. If during the performance, you buy the book, and I believe it's $9.99 next week, right? $9.99, and you send us a receipt while live, you get a free poster, and I will sign the poster. I have tons ready for you guys, and I will mail it to you guys. So little things like that. But I got to tell you, man, I have been itching to read this book for you guys for months now. And I'm so happy now that we're just basically going to crack open this book. I'm going to be standing, like I'm going to take over this whole, I'm going to redo the little studio here for you guys. We'll be popping and standing, and we are going to read it. I'm excited because I'm a big fan of the language in the world that I created for They Call Me Charleston. There's a whole fantasy universe I created, and that's next week. That's next Tuesday night, 2 days before Thanksgiving. I think it'll be a good time for people will be home. If some want something to do, something to listen to, we'll make sure we have the mic sounding good and all that stuff. And we will have at least probably going to be like a 2-hour performance. We'll take breaks, and we will have people on standby. And sounds great, Julissa. Right? You got the book. I think you liked it. You better have liked it. And I think you liked it. And yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Nice live show. What's up, Solomon? How are you? Spidey Sensi in regards to Zegler. I don't know if she's Latina or not, but they need to skip over Zegler for the MCU and go with Grace Currey. She was Mary Marvel in those Shazam movies, and she looks 10 times better than Zegler. Grace, I believe she goes by a different last name. She's beautiful. She is beautiful. She is really, and her Mary Marvel is really sweet. I wanted more of her. I don't know if she's Latina, but it doesn't really matter, right? I think she would be good in some sort of what do you call it, a superhero film. I agree with you. She's really good in those Shazam movies. Very, she didn't do a lot, but with what she had, she was really good. But yeah, Zegler. Listen, man. Yeah, there's plenty to talk about there. Haha, I did like it. Looking forward to. Can't wait, Richard. I can't wait. Thank you, Richard. It's going to be a lot of fun. Grace Fulton is her name? No. Hold on. We're talking about the lady that played Mary Marvel in the Shazam films. And Grace. Oh, yeah, you're right. Grace Currey, Caroline Curry. And what throws me off is her what do you call it? Her call name. Her her handle on Twitter. Excuse me. On Instagram. She's my fan cast for Wonder Woman. I mean, she would be a great Wonder Woman. Yeah. And like I said, man, you know, when I say she's gorgeous, she's gorgeous. But this was from last year. Yeah. So this is who you guys are talking about. That you much would rather see her in a MCU film than Rachel Zegler. I don't know what the rumors are with Rachel Zegler playing a an MCU character, but you guys are crazy about Grace here, and you know, so are we. We love Grace. So yeah, that's Grace Caroline Currey. And they did that second film together. Actually, Rachel Zegler was in the second one. That's why you see them friending each other. So seems like a very sweet lady, very, you know, and is definitely got the looks. And you want that in your superhero characters, male and female. Male and female. She needs a better agent. I mean, who? Grace or Ziegler? Grace or Ziegler, man, because you could say that about Homegirl too. I don't see Ziegler in any prominent role anytime soon. That is, we're gonna wait off on that. Let's make sure we're saying hello to everybody. Novella Princess is here. Hola, Novella Princess, hanging out with us. Oh, you know what? I need to put up the poll. We got the question, okay? And the question is, did Disney call Rachel Ziegler, I guess, make the call, like, to, like, you know, ixnay on the, you know, comments say, because she caused quite a stir, whether you agree or not. And I'm putting up right now the 4 different choices. And here are the 4 different choices, right? Did Disney call Rachel? Number 1 is yes, apologize, police. Number 2 is no, she is white as snow. Number 3 is maybe she might be sorry. And then number 4, the chancla spoke. Oh, wow. There you go. I just put the poll up right now. You guys are hanging out with us on X, and you guys are hanging out with us on YouTube. So make sure you smash the like and say hello and vote. We have all that stuff for you right now. Why don't we react to, there's a trailer that dropped earlier, and I haven't seen it yet. I know that, like, people are already, you know, not happy about it. It is called How to Train Your Dragon. Now, this was a kiddies TV show. What was this, guys? What was this? Thoth, help me out here. Was this this was an animated feature, right? A few years ago? Like, there was a few of them. Correct? There's a few of them? Help me out here. Because I didn't see any of them. It was an animated movie. Yeah, okay. Thank you. I have lemon water here, guys. See, I'm just continuing to improve that health, baby. Improve that health. Okay, here we go. Lord Thoth said, loved How to Train Your Dragon animated movie. The first one, 7 out of 10. Liam says there's 3 films. Look, Ben Dowdy's here. What's up, buddy? How you doing, man? It's good to see you. It's a movie series. All right. Okay, so it was a trilogy of animated feature films. All right. Borgu's here, everybody. Borgu's here. It's your favorite little alien, space alien Donald. It's me, Borgu. Borgu, we have a video just for you. Let me get it up for you. And we'll be back just for Borgu. Here you go.
Got something for you. Merry Christmas. Wanna rock? Take it. Tuscan Raider. High note. Make it stinky. Stinky, you gotta make the stinky face. Or it doesn't sound right. Stinkier. Like it reeks. Good job. Let's practice that.
I love that. I love that video too. All right, let's bring this up. How to train your dragon video reaction. Gorgo got skills. He sure does. I have not seen this. I don't know anything about this. I don't know anything about the animation, the stories. So let's see. Here we go. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. This is how you do a teaser. This is how you do a teaser. You explain the world really quickly. You explain the main relationships very quickly. The main relationships here I see is a young boy and his father. You explain very quickly the main conflict of what's going on. The main conflict is that the kid has to kill a dragon. I don't know if it's a rite of passage, and he's got to be a como se, a rite of passage for his manhood. I don't know what's going on, but he's like, I'm a Viking, and then you have a small extended scene from the film as your teaser. What this shows me is that they're confident in their story. They being the filmmakers, to where they'll show you a whole scene and they'll hook you in because they know that that they got they can deliver. So here you have the CGI look of the dragon. I believe looks like a kitty dragon, and then you have the young boy. So yeah, coming of age story. Perfect teaser. I'm being brutally honest. And then you saw enough of the world where you were kind of like, oh, this is cool. Like you got the dragons flying, you got the Vikings about to fight. I like this world. So, will I go see it? Maybe. Probably because for the channel. I don't know the story, so I'm not beholden to the animated one. You guys are saying that it was really good, the first one for sure. And for them to do live action, I mean, that's just they're going for that. They're going for the cash. But hey, based off this teaser alone, they did their job with the teaser. Now, for me, as a guy has never seen this before, I don't know what's going on. I want to see a trailer. I want to see a full trailer. I did a brutal breakdown for Y2K, that Rachel Zegler comedy that's coming out. And it was the opposite, where they weren't confident in a scene in us getting to know the characters, that they just threw all this like, kind of like just effects and, shock movements and silliness, expressions, no dialogue. When you get that in a trailer, it's like, something's wrong here. Here's the opposite. They're like, boom, we confident. We're going to show you a little scene. Very well done. What do you guys think? Let me know. What do you guys think in the chat? And Ben Dowdy says it looks decent. Okay. Oh, that's CGI looks pretty good for the dragon. Yeah, I mean, definitely not complaining about that. That's basically what's in the film. Okay. It's a bit of a coming of age story. Good to know. Thank you. I don't think I watched the entire film before. Okay. I haven't seen any of it. I have no idea. Well, there you have it. There you have it. That was one of the big ones that dropped. And what I'm going to do now is we're going to do I'll keep refreshing on the Disney page to see if Snow White has dropped, because what they're saying is a Snow White teaser, a trailer, is going to drop. Nothing yet. Let me check the socials. Let me make sure I'm doing also too it's like so much you got to do just to make sure, like yep, not seeing anything yet. Nothing new yet. So we'll keep refreshing. What we are seeing though is a backlash of the lead actress Rachel Zegler, some calling for a boycott of the film. And this little story was brought to me the other day in regards to Rachel maybe looking a little depressed, a little sad after the fact. I don't know. I think that might be a little stretch, but let's check out this little article here from the Daily Mail. Snow White Zegler breaks cover in NYC amid Trump backlash as the movie budget balloons to $269 million. What? Wow. The 23-year-old actress failed to crack a smile as she walked her beloved 20-month-old dog, Lenny. Her outing comes out amid reports that the controversial remake of Snow White, in which she plays the titular role, has already ballooned its budget to a hefty $269 million. Zegler had previously hit back on claims that Disney had gone woke by casting a Latina actress in the role of Snow White, a character who in the 1937 original was described as having skin as white as snow. The film, which is not due to be released until March, is said to be well over its production budget already. Meanwhile, Zegler recently doubled down on online after candidate Kamala Harris was defeated in the polls. Okay, so here's a photo of her walking her dog. And okay. We all know what she said, right, in her election night lament. And it was pretty clear what side she's on. And she's got a Instagram following of 2.3 million, and she wrote this, right? And let's just read one line from this. I mean, it was pretty intense. And she wrote, "It is foolish. It is a foolish subscription to a false sense of security, of masculinity, of intelligence, of patriotism, and of humanity." So there was that, guys. A source told the dailymail.com on Saturday that it had just been one disaster after another, with Rachel and Disney execs are scared that a huge audience will steer clear from the film as their own boycott, costing the film tons of money. Last Thursday, Zegler was clearly feeling the pressure as she issued a formal apology for her comments. We all know this. This was in a story, right? She didn't post it as a post. And I think, to be fair, she didn't post. Did she post her initial rant as a story, as a post? No, she didn't. She didn't put it as an official post either, or a reel. Right. No, just in the stories that she did, and doing a little update even on her stories here. Nothing yet on the new Snow White. let's put a pause there. I'll bring that up in a second, her Instagram. So yeah, there's so then there's her apology that she put up, and she probably didn't write it. She probably had her people write it, and then she proved it. It's like, all right, I'll put it up. And that was a few days ago. Now she's performing 8 times a week on Broadway with Romeo and Juliet. So people, this article is kind of alluding to like, oh, she's disheveled, she's all brokenhearted about the backlash. I don't think so. I don't think so, guys. Let's read a little bit. Let's read a little bit more, and I'll give you my thought. Right. All right, let me see here. This is a picture of her, right? Walking her dog. Bared her midriff with a cropped black hoodie, matching sweats, and it's what she's wearing. It's another photo. You'd think Rachel would learn her lesson, a hard lesson about being too outspoken for her own good last year amid backlash of her Snow White criticism, but she doubled down online after Kamala was defeated. Okay, we all know all that. We all know that. And then all the statements here. Let me see. I'm trying to look for. Okay, so here's what I think, guys, right? Because they're going to these photos, they capture photos of her walking her dog, and it's kind of silly, guys. This is Sunday, and let me put the photo up for you guys. Right now, let me take a look at her performance schedule, because my theory is a pretty simple one. But let's see the show times. Let's see what tickets are. Accept all, get tickets. And if I could, man, we had been talking about this, honestly, I really would have wanted to gone and see this. Okay, so this is just like I had thought. All right, she's got shows literally Tuesday. All right, so if we're going so Tuesday, 1 performance, Wednesday 2 performances, Thursday, Friday 1 performance, Saturday 2 performances, Sunday a matinee. So this is just how I thought. Usually when you're doing a theater schedule, and I've done plenty of theater, you're banging out Wednesday, Thursday evening, Friday evening, Saturday you might even do 2 shows. Sunday's always a matinee performance, maybe at 1 or maybe at 3, right? And then you rest, and then you go dark, and then you pick it up again Tuesday or Wednesday. Honestly, I think she had a 3 o'clock performance that Sunday. She's probably dog tired, walking her dog because she has to walk the dog, and maybe she's on a headset, making calls. But that's it. That's probably why she just looks tired, man. I don't think it has got anything to do with, with all that, because she is in the midst of a 8 performances a week schedule. And again, look at that's her. She's just without makeup. That's just her, without makeup. Now, I'm not, and then, listen, this is not in defense of what she said, any of that. This is just talking about this little story here. Let's go to her Instagram. This is just posted a few minutes ago. And this is literally like her the last 24 hours. Right? So you got the makeup, she's performing, that's the guy playing Romeo. They're promoting, she's promoting her Broadway play. Good for her. I'd said a year ago, the best thing she could do is go do a passion project. This is actually the Y2K director, and I believe one of the stars. So that's okay. So she's promoting Y2K probably in New York. Good for her. Film needs it. This is probably at a Yahoo studio, so maybe they're doing some, Yahoo. What do you call it? Yahoo promotions. What do you guys think? There's so much, right? Never it's Zegler, man. Nowadays, there's so much to this. And I know a lot of channels are just hammering on her. I think we pointed it out once. I don't believe in really continued torturing her. It doesn't affect me what she says one way or the other. It's obvious that she's very young. She's got her strong convictions, whether they're right or not, whether they're her own or not. So, but yeah, that's where we're at. I think she's got, and I'm going to get your replies right now in a moment. I'm going to get your replies, guys. I know a lot of you guys are got some great comments here. Unfortunately, what I think Rachel has done is dug a deep hole for herself. And if you had listened to our talk, me and Cameron Pasha, he believes her career is done for now. I was kind of surprised that he said that. Honestly, that's I was like done. Like she can't be a co-star somewhere and sing a little song on a movie. But no, it's done for now. Like, all right. I don't know if I totally agree. Just because I know Hollywood, like just how incredibly, ego-driven and self-absorbed that they are. And I think because of her being persecuted from conservative fans, they're gonna probably back her up even more, guys. Now she's got this play. The reviews have been great, good, and then she's got Y2K. I don't think pretty much I don't know if it's gonna make any money or people are gonna watch it. But the big one is Snow White. That's where all the money's at. It's coming out next March. So between now and then, who knows what other things she's going to say, what other things to do, but also too, what other jobs she's going to be hired. Oh, she just did Spellbound too, and that's on Netflix. She does a voiceover, right? So there's that. But what do you guys think? I want to know. And before I get to your comments, what are you guys saying what are you guys voting in the chat? 24 votes. Did Disney call Rachel? 58% say yes. Apologize, police. First place. Second place is she got the chancla for 29%. Okay. Well, there you guys have spoken. Don't forget also to smash the like and let people know that we're here. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. I'm gonna give the members some emojis. All right. You guys can check us out on X and on YouTube. So, what do you guys think? He needs to grow up a lot more. I mean, we get that a lot, right? Obviously, that this is very immature behavior. Brogo, I think all these actors just need to keep their mouths shut. You don't see superstars like Tom Cruise out there giving his opinion. True movie stars used to conduct themselves with dignity. Okay. Spidey, if I were a young actor, actress, I would stay far, far away from politics and just focus on my career and bank account. Solomon, I doubt she will be an A-lister at the likes of Sydney Sweeney. Is Sydney Sweeney an A-lister? What's an A-lister? What is an A-lister actor? An A-list actor refers to a highly recognized and bankable movie star, considered one of the top actors in Hollywood, meaning their name alone can attract large audiences to a film and is often associated with high box office success. Essentially, they are at the highest tier of fame within the acting industry. So I think the large component of that is that they are bankable at the box office. There's a connection between their name, a large audience, and box office success. I don't think we can say that yet for Sydney Sweeney. And I like Sydney Sweeney. But if we're going with that definition, she is not an A-lister yet. I think she is a star in the making, and she's the past, I would say, she's had a great year, but we really don't know her box office bankability yet. And if we were to base it on the movies that she's been in a bad flop. Madam Web, and she's been in then she did that one comedy with Glenn Powell, which made money. Now, you could give her props. She's part of that. So was Glenn Powell. Glenn Powell is starting to make his claim to being an A-lister. She came out with a horror film called Immaculate, which was terrible and flopped. So I wouldn't say I definitely don't say Zegler's an A-lister either. And she's had her shots. Snow White is going to be her last shot as to being an A-lister. But given that description, who's an A-lister right now? Let's you know what? Let's put this up. And yes, guys, this is kind of a free-flowing slant today. I think, you know, it's all good. Paste. Okay, let's add it. There you guys go. That is the definition of an A-lister. Who's an A-list actor, actress right now to you guys? I want to know. Tom Cruise. Absolutely. Absolutely. Proven. You know, and he's had some missteps here and there. Like the last Mission Impossible didn't make as much money as they thought it would. It still made a lot of money. Johnny used to be there. I don't think he can pull in the big bucks anymore. Ryan Reynolds. Ooh, Ryan Reynolds. I mean, besides Deadpool, what else is there with Ryan Reynolds as far as bankable? He's got the name. I'm talking about bank. Margot Robbie, an A-lister can know? No. Actually, no, because up until Barbie, she had been in films where she was clearly the female lead, and she had several flops. I think Barbie has catapulted her back into the discussion, but now she needs like kind of a longevity of hits. Okay. Denzel, Russell Crowe. Denzel and Russell Crowe, I'm gonna say yes, but with a caveat that depending on the box office, depending on the budget of the film and the money made back. His Equalizer films, obviously Denzel, boom. But he's had some movies where no one went to watch. Same thing can be said about Russell Crowe, but they've showed a longevity of making money, of being bankable. And I think with Crowe though, he's come in, he was huge for a minute, and then he was like, you didn't hear from him at all for a long time. But now he's back. Sandra Bullock, excellent example. 100%. She is an A-lister. She continues to be an A-lister. She continues to put out hits. You know, she'll have a flop here and there, but over the last, I'd say almost 30 years now, probably since Speed and While You Were Sleeping, Sandra has given us hit after hit. Henry Cavill, Glenn Powell. No. Henry Cavill is not a box office bankable name. He's a bankable name in our circles. We love him. We know his potential. But his Superman movies did not do well, especially if you put him up against maybe like Aquaman or Wonder Woman. Glenn Powell's not proving it. He's He's been part of Top Gun, and now he has Twisters. He needs to keep proving himself. But I think if anyone's the next bankable A-lister, Glenn Powell for sure. Leo, Matt Damon, Ben Affleck, REJ. Yes, no, no, no. Leo, yes, because Leo has come out with films from Revenant to his work with Scorsese, and they have made money. He's very bankable. Maybe not as much as it used to be, but the last 30 years, absolutely. It's kind of undeniable since Titanic. Then you can go through the decades. He keeps bringing out big hits. Matt Damon, he got Born Identities, but that's kind of really about it, man. Same thing with Ben Affleck. I think with Ben, we want him to be Batman. We want him to be Bruce Wayne, but he just was never given the right one. And as far as the last big box office hit, he was in a huge flop with Robert Rodriguez last year. That was one of the worst films of the year. RDJ is only as good as MCU. You take RDJ out and put him in other films, no one goes to watch them. Okay, thanks a lot, guys. I wish to, Richard. I wish to. I'm absolutely with you. Jason Evangelista, member of the channel. Evening. What's up, man? Good to have you here. Brad Pitt. No more. Brad Pitt and George Clooney used to be A-listers, bankable A-listers. He is a huge name still, and he produces. What he can do is he can get money. He can get movies funded now. He executive produces a lot of films, but his last movie, with George Clooney, it didn't even make the theaters. Keanu, no, yes. Will Smith is an A-lister. He does films that make large amounts of money since the 90s, and again, he's had his ups and downs, but even his Bad Boys franchise, wow. The last two have made more. They've made more now than ever. I think Affleck should work more on his directing. Yeah, he was a good Batman. Daniel Day-Lewis, no. Daniel Day-Lewis, though, is probably one of the greatest actors of the last 40 years. That's just my opinion. In the last 40 years, he's one of the greatest actors. He just is. John Goodman, get out of here. I don't think of any male A-listers. Well, Denzel. No, not Pattinson. John Wayne. Hey, what's up, Michael? You guys are funny. The Chris Pratt. No, not Chris Pratt. You guys are mistaking actors that we like in our circles, right? And do good work that are actual bankable A-listers. And there's our this is our definition of A-listers. Okay. Don't forget Pitt had Fury. Yeah, but that was what, 10 years ago? He had Johnny, he had a run, don't get me wrong, right? From what was his first big movie? What was Brad Pitt's first big movies? He had all the Ocean 11s, he had Fury, but he's had a lot of films that didn't make money. No, that's an actor. It's not a bankable A-lister. He used to be. He comes and goes. His Rocky films and Rambo films make money. So I would say yes and no. No way. Again, you guys are confusing with actors that we love that are in great films, but you put Christian Bale on top billing, and is he bankable? No. Bankable as far as making money. Henry Cavill can't be said that. There's someone you guys haven't mentioned, and let's so we got Denzel. I got a Denzel story for you, but I want to talk about Jenna Ortega for a minute, because you guys, no one mentioned Jenna Ortega, and to me, Jenna Ortega is the new A-list bankable actor. Her TV shows are just behemoths, right? With the Wednesdays. And now with Beetlejuice, this young woman has arrived. So much so that an older film of hers, which was rated like 29% rotten, she's rotten. She's rotten rock. I don't know why I'm laughing. Is back in the top 10. Back in the top 10. What am I talking about? I'm talking about the movie The Finestkind. And if you remember, in my top 10 films of 2023, it is number 1 in my movie list. It was the best movie for me of 2023. Jenna Ortega's 29% Rotten Tomatoes R-rated crime thriller is Paramount's shocking win of the week. Ortega might have broken out thanks to roles in Scream franchise, Wednesday, but she teamed up with another Oscar award-winning star for a thriller that's climbing the streaming charts. Ortega alongside Tommy Lee Jones in The Finestkind, a crime drama detailing the life of a crew of fishermen who tread dangerous waters once their depths begin to pile up. Finestkind is a Paramount Plus original that premiered on the platform in 2023. And now the project is back making another run at the top 10, currently sitting at the number 110 spot. In addition to Ortega and Jones, it also stars Ben Foster, Toby Wallace, and Ishmael Cruz Cordoba. The film currently sits at 29% score critics, but 61% from the general audience. Guys, I highly recommend this film. I will connect you guys with the link to my review of this film. To me, I have a lot of ideas as to why this film is back in the top 10, but it warms my heart that people are finding this film again. This is a throwback movie. It's about characters. It's about relationships. There's no special effects. There's barely like a chase scene. It's just real characters in real life events, brothers becoming closer to each other through the bond of being fishermen, and then what a father will do to protect his sons. Oh man. And the fact that Jenna did this film as a co-star, she's not a starring role in this, she's a starring female. I know why critics didn't like it, because she's a female character that falls in love with a man and looks to her man to help her out. Not help her out with the bills, but help her out here and in here. You saw this budding relationship, romance between her and Toby Wallace. I loved those characters. So this is a real throwback movie. But let me read on, because I think this is great that this film is top 10 on Paramount Plus. Finestkind was written and directed by Brian Helgeland, who made his directorial debut in 1999 with Payback, starring Mel Gibson. Love that film. He followed up with A Knight's Tale with Heath Ledger. The movie was okay, had some good moments. But he wrote, guys, Helgeland wrote the screenplay for LA Confidential, which won him the Oscar. Helgeland also directed the late Chadwick Boseman in 42 and helmed Legend, a true crime thriller starring Tom Hardy, which is streaming on Prime Video. Finestkind stars Jenna Ortega and Tommy Lee Jones, and is written by Brian Helgeland, written and directed. Finestkind, it's up right now. And we'll just play this in the background there. So it's nice to see these small movies be success after they were failures. And Rotten Tomatoes here, the critics really did a disservice to this movie. And it's great to see that audiences are finding this movie again. And you had great, strong performances from the entire cast. I mean, even Tim Daly did, which really amounts to a glorified cameo as one of the other fathers. And and I know why he picked this movie, why he decided to do this film. He's got a scene at the end with Toby Wallace that just kills me every time I see this film. and see that ending. Finestkind, it's shot beautifully. Again, there's no special effects. It's an original idea. Brian Hagelin had this movie set to star Heath Ledger before Heath passed away, so it's been around for a long time. And my hat's off to anyone that has checked out this film, and again, I strongly recommend you check out The Finestkind, starring Jenna Ortega, Tommy Lee Jones, Toby Wallace. Ben Foster is great. I love Ben Foster. And yeah, and Ishmael Cruz. Let me just talk about Ishmael really quickly. He has a nice small co-starring in this, where he plays a Portuguese fisherman, which they're all over in New Hampshire, in New England, Portuguese fishermen. And I loved him in this role. I can't say I'm crazy about him in the Lord of the Rings TV show. He shines here. Everyone in this movie shines. So, Finestkind, Jenna's rotten movie, back in the top 10. Back in the top 10. So, I want to read your comments. I have yet to see a super chat. I know I got a lot of members here, but I'm just telling you, man. You know what? Let me just also do this right now. Let's drop that the PayPal link. Let's drop that PayPal link. Let me get it for you. It'll be a second. I'm working solo here, guys. Okay, no update on the Snow White yet. I don't see it on Disney. Okay, let me close some windows. I also have too many windows opened up right now. It's kind of nutty. All right, let me grab that PayPal. If you guys don't want to do YouTube, which, hey, I ain't gonna hate on you on that, man. Because honestly, when you do PayPal, I get more of your donation. Thank you to 37 people live in YouTube with us, and then we have a combined 66 on X as well. Thank you guys for that. I can't tell you how important all your views are, all your super chats, all your comments, all that good stuff. It all helps the channel out. And I think we're about to hit another milestone soon in regards to subscribership. So that's cool as well. All right, I got the link. There it is. I'll pin it in the chat. So if you guys are you guys know what to do there. Okay. All right, and check in with Zegler's page. Still no Snow White. Still no Snow White. I'm just refreshing a little bit. All right. You know, man, I almost wouldn't even. I would push back that trailer a week. Okay. So my theory on Jenna and why this film is back in the top 10, because, you know, like Miller's Girl, it kind of came and went. It didn't make any money. Well, Miller's Girl was in the movie theaters. I like Miller's Girl a lot. Very different film from Finestkind. It's really strange, but an A-lister, even their flops become hits. They get a cult following because they're A-listers. Well, who's in it? Jenna Ortega when it came out last year? I didn't see it. Let me go see it now. I love everything she's done. I love the Scream movies. I love Wednesday. I love Beetlejuice. You got to understand, however you feel about the Scream movies, the last two made more money domestically than their predecessors. Some say they were just getting started. They brought in a brand new audience. that weren't there before, which is the U.S. Latino movie-going audience. She is the new A-lister. And when that happens, people want to see everything they've ever been in. You know, they'll go see Screams. They'll see the movie X. I love the movie X she was in. She had a co-starring role. So Jenna Ortega has been in this business since she was a kid. And I think she's really kicking a lot of butt there. Yep, there is right there. Okay, let's go back. Would Harrison Ford be an A-lister? He used to be. He had a run. I'd say he had a run of like maybe 15 years. You know, Indiana Jones, Raiders, all the way to like past The Fugitive. You know, 10, 15 years. But then, you know, the obviously he was getting older, and the roles became different, and then, you know, but he's got a name. I mean, he's not a bankable star by himself, but if you put him in the cast, what he'll do is he'll get other A-lister actors casted, like, you know, interested in the movie. His name will also bring in some money. Like if like, oh man, we're trying to raise funds for an independent film, or we need another 30, 40 million. Who's in the cast? Harrison Ford? Done. Okay, let's see where you guys are at. Borgu thinks Jenna Ortega's not there yet, in my humble opinion. She's part of the new batch of actors that could be A-listers. I say she is a new A-lister. Is Tim Allen on the back burner? I don't know. Maybe. Not sure Ortega's an A-lister yet. Wasn't most of the things you listed, TV shows plus and Beetlejuice, she shares screen time with a few leads. Yeah, but an A-lister, it says bankable, right? Bankable now streaming like these shows. It's almost as if being an A-lister in a bankable TV show is just as important as a movie. I'd probably say more important. Wednesday, you got to understand, those numbers internationally were massive. Scream's numbers, really strong. And then you had her in Beetlejuice. And yeah, she shares that. Makes out I saw that. That's a fun video. And she got a it was like a horror video. So she had a knife in her eye. And we did a reaction to that. She's phenomenal though. Hit the like. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, woo, we got a super sticker for $9.99. It is just a plain super. Oh, wait a minute. Oh no, it's not a plain. It's Tess DC with a flying superhero bird. Oh, with a cape and a headband. I love it. Thank you so much, Tess. Thank you so much, Tess. Muchísimas gracias. Let's play this for you, Tess. For that $9.99.
The low rider is a little higher.
Lo siento, I sent the super sticker instead of PayPal. It's okay. We'll take him. Listen, the great thing about, and again, thank you, Tess. The great thing about YouTube or PayPal is that you guys have options. Like, I don't do YouTube, or yeah, I have PayPal. Cool. And yes, we get more money from PayPal. But what's wonderful about YouTube, even though that they take out all this money, these go to a paycheck that we all get once a month. And I can't tell you what it means to see that number keep going up, and it's you work hard and it's good stuff. Spidey Sensei 72 for $10. Oh. Viva Polly. Shout out to this man running the board solo and sometimes the only sensible voice in the chat on some other news. Hey, man. I appreciate that. Yeah. I was just talking about this to a friend of mine today whether it's political or social, anything that people react to, there's such an overreaction. And it's like, guys, check your ego. How does this really affect the reality of your life? Yeah, did you get offended or you get okay? But that's just our feelings, and I listen. It happens to me as well, but cooler heads prevail. So I know exactly what you mean. And I want to thank you. Let's throw you a video. Let's throw you a video, Spidey. Let's throw you a fun video. Here we go. All right. I'm now closing windows to all these stories. Okay, do we have an update on is Disney released? Don't see it. Guys, I don't see it. Let me refresh Snow White on X. Nope. Nothing yet, guys. So we're still doing the watch. So thank you so much. I agree with you, Polly. People get emotional with politics and cause a division. Yeah, if you guys saw my latest Latino Zen, we talk about that. And we talk about that, and cooler heads will always prevail in any situation. In fact, the more divisive the situation and the cooler that you can remain calm and the better you can remain calm, you're gonna get a better outcome. That's just how it works. Polly, I saw Red One. I enjoyed it. Cool. Some people, Andre of Midnight's Edge really liked it. All right. Liam's been watching some Foundation. Noticed quite a number of good actors that could be one day A-listers. Absolutely. Absolutely. And again, thank you so much. Much love to all you guys that are hanging out with us, because we still got plenty to talk about. Well, why is this up? Let me take that off. Okay, what is next? Where are we with the vote? We have 43 votes now. Very cool. Did Disney call Rachel? Number one, 58% said yes. Apologize, police. Second place is the chancla. The chancla spoke. The chancla spoke, yo. Man. All right. Why don't we get a little Denzel news, some wisdom, and the latest on this whole thing with him kissing a man. I kissed a man full all the lips. and people are so upset that he said that I kissed a man on film. I shot it for Gladiator 2. They cut it out. I don't know. Maybe they're not ready for it. People lost their minds that Denzel Washington, an actor, could possibly, I don't know, stretch and challenge himself as an actor and do this scene, agree to do this scene. People lost their minds that they're actual videos that this man has sold out to the woke. Guys. Anyways, I got some video. Let's bring it up. I love you guys. I kissed a man full on the lips. That's funny, man. It's good to laugh. I'm starring a couple of. There you go. Okay. So here is Denzel on the same-sex kiss scene that was cut out from Gladiator 2. It was really Much Ado About Nothing. Well, I'm gonna let him say it, but here, this is video from late last night. So I gotta think this is last night from a premiere that he was at, and I believe this is his wife. All right, let me see. Is it up? Yep. Okay. Here we go.
Okay, got to talk about the kiss. Ridley said he never saw the kiss. He said it didn't happen.
It's Much Ado About Nothing.
Right.
It really is Much Ado About Nothing. You know, they're making more of it than it was. I kissed him on his hands. I gave him a peck, and I killed him.
But I have to tell you, us gay boys want to see Denzel kissing another man.
Well, I don't have the part yet. You gonna write it? All right.
Awesome.
You know what? As much as that homeboy annoys me, that journalist, you gotta give him props, man. He's got balls. That guy asks the questions he asks. Sometimes I cannot stand, but us gay boys want to see Denzel kiss another man. Oh, wow. Oh boy, wild. Tina. But you gotta give him props for even, like, his follow-up. His follow-up was like, hey, us gay guys want to see you kiss a man. I don't care. Why? Because he's gay. That's probably why. It's probably more of this reporter's fantasy. And let's be honest, probably a lot of gay men's fantasies to see Denzel kiss a man. Whatever. Okay, but let's get back to this video react. Let's break it down for a second. Okay. As my dogs attack each other. Here we go.
Okay, got to talk about the kiss.
Okay, so he's with his wife, right? And he's like, say what now? And then notice his wife's eyes kind of just like shrink a little bit. It's like, what you did?
Ridley said he never saw the kiss. He said it didn't happen.
All right. Okay, now is Denzel back playing a little bit, or do y'all believe what he's going to say right now?
It's Much Ado About Nothing.
Right.
It really is Much Ado About Nothing. You know, they're making more of it than it was. I kissed him on his hands. I gave him a peck, and I killed him.
Okay. All right. You know what, man? I got no problem with this answer. And also too, I really don't care. It seemed that if Denzel was talking about this character in Gladiator 2, in that he probably would do anything to get what he wants, because he's such a, he's not a good character. He's not a good guy. I said, I can't wait to see the character, but so he's saying, look, as much ado about nothing. I gave the guy a peck, and then I killed him in the scene. Yeah, it was cut out, right? But so he laughs it off, thinking that that's going to be the end. But homeboy's not. Homeboy wants more. Here we go.
I have to tell you, us gay boys want to see Denzel kissing
I love this reaction.
another man.
Well, I don't have the part yet. You gonna write it?
The wife's laughing, man. The wife is laughing, having a good time. I think she sees his reaction too, right? Maybe she's not really happy about whatever this question, but then
Denzel kissing another man.
Well, I don't have the part yet. You gonna write it?
and I got to tell you, great deflection by Denzel. Great deflection by Denzel. It's like, well, I ain't got the part. You gonna write it? It's not like he's offended by it, because then they would become homophobic. And it's not like he also too. It's not like he has to defend his masculinity, right? And over. Oh, hey, yeah, no, I ain't gonna do no gay role. I don't think he would do that to begin with. He's a classy man, but he's such a confident person. He doesn't need to respond. And in any other, I think the response that he gave right now is perfect, right? I think the reporter that's funny, man. I'm trying to mark all these guys. I'm trying to mark all these guys for you. I'm trying to star. I'm starring some of your. So I think it's a great reaction. I think it's a fantastic reaction, and he throws it back to the reporter. Hey, you yeah.
All right.
Awesome. Okay.
So hats off to Denzel, and yeah, I mean, this reporter's out of control, guys. This reporter's out of control. Okay. Since Corner member of the channel, we love her so much. Hadn't seen you in the chat in a minute. What's up? ¿Qué pasó? There didn't seem to be any mouth kissing on his part in Gladiator 2. Unless I blinked and missed it. He kissed a guy on both cheeks, also on his hand. I don't get what the issue is. They cut out, according to Denzel, they cut out the part where he kissed the guy in the mouth before he killed him. But according to Ridley, saying, that's bullshit. He didn't kiss anybody. But yeah, thank you for that. Did you like the film? Let me know. That reporter, I want to see you kiss another man. Let's be real. I mean, that reporter is like and look, again, man, I give him all props because he's representing his gay tribe. But that reporter, that's all he asks about. That all he like, yo, chill. The reporter, afuera. Why bring it up if it was cut? He knows people will go crazy. Well, Tina, my theory is they brought it up during his press junkets, and he was doing a press junkets whether they're right across from you in the same studio, or he was doing it with Zoomers, people zooming in. But a press junket, he's talking to a new person every 10 to 15 minutes, probably, I would say, from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. with a lunch break. That is a lot of repetition. That's a lot of repeating almost the same things every 5 to 10 minutes. So when someone asks a different question, you're almost thrown off because you kind of like get into this zombie mode of answering. And the only reason why I know is that I used to work in bilingual television, asking those questions. I would go to press junkets and review people. So I mean, it was even monotonous for us, and we were just on the other side. Like you get 5 minutes with Denzel, and sometimes they'll tell you you can't ask this, So my theory is that I think he just heard the answer and he just gave a knee-jerk, honest response. I don't think Denzel's saying it to provoke or cause controversy. And remember the film he did with Bob Hoskins? Yeah, wasn't that like weren't they gay or something? I didn't see that film, but I gotta tell you guys, and we'll get to that comment in a second. Hey, we got another wrench in the house. Thank you, D-Bud. You were in Vegas last week? Why didn't you invite me to go up and see you? What the hell, lady? I'm not talking to you anymore. Yeah, the director denied it right at the premiere of the film. Scott said, no, that's bull. They never did it. They acted the moment, didn't happen. Everyone's talking about the kiss. Oh, one last kiss. Oh, baby, one last kiss. It's really what I miss. Oh, honey, one last kiss. You know I need you so. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, give me one last kiss. Dun, 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 dun. Gladiator 2, it was okay. Doesn't come close to the excellence of the first one, unfortunately. The main actors just don't have the same charisma on or screen presence that of Russell Crowe did. I'm hearing a lot of that, and then I'm hearing it was really good. So yeah, Denzel is not a disruptor for the sake of disrupting. He's grounded. He speaks his mind. I appreciate that. Yeah, I just think that was it. That was it. Now, speaking of that, we got some wisdom for you, which I really love. I don't know if you guys have been seeing it. And we talking about press junkets. Okay. Let's go to this. This is just amazing. Where's Denzel? Where's this? I had it. Here we go. Let's put it on pause. This is a press junket, guys. This is a 2-camera setup, and you see these a lot. Let me make sure this is up. Yeah, you see these a lot. This is basically Denzel on one chair facing the empty chair, and that every 10-15 minutes, a new person walks into that empty chair and asks questions. This set, everything you see is provided by the film companies, the studios. The bigger the movie, the bigger these things are. And yes, if you go and they're big films and you're interviewing the actors, they'll give you a bag of swag. It just, that just comes with it. Now, this is, I don't know who this person is, but she asked a question, and we're gonna react. This is genius. I've seen this a few times. I don't know if you guys have seen this. Let me make it big. Okay. Here we go.
For any aspiring actors who want to break the boundaries, who want to push doors, exactly.
Okay. Any aspiring, I don't know why the mic is low on her. Maybe it doesn't matter because they really want the sound bites to Denzel.
For any aspiring actors who want to break the boundaries, who want to push doors, exactly what you have done. What advice do you
Learn.
So what advice do you have to any aspiring actors who want to be like you? Like what's the recipe here?
Do you?
Learn to act on stage.
Mm-hmm.
Don't rely on social media. Put it down, turn it off, shut up, be quiet, learn, read.
Oh my God. This should be textbook to the Zeglers of the world. Every Zegler in the world. Y'all need not just to listen to this, but you need to start applying it to your day-to-day. Because if you're a young up-and-coming star, this is how you stay in the game. This is how you create a reputation in town. Because you're your rep. You're your rep, man. Let me tell you. Romy is her rep. She's got a stellar reputation of being an incredible actor, but also, being professional on set, being warm, being real, not being a prima donna. That's everything. That's everything, guys, especially if you're up and coming. So let's watch this again. I'm going to repeat it. Watch this again. All right. As I just told my other half, gave her a message. All right, let's listen to Denzel. Here we go.
What you have done. What advice do you?
Learn to act on stage.
Learn to act on stage. That's the first thing he says. What does that mean? You have to be trained. Go get yourself to an acting class, an acting conservatory, some sort of schooling. That is the first thing he says. Learn to act on stage. Learn to act on stage, honey? What's that? She says, yep. Telling you, man. What's the next thing he says?
On stage.
Mhm.
Don't rely on social media.
Mhm.
Put it down, turn it off, shut up, be quiet.
He gives 4 things just in regards to social media.
Rely on social media.
Okay, let me back it up.
Mhm.
Don't rely on social media.
Don't rely on social media. Put it down. Turn
Put
it off.
down, turn it off, shut up,
Shut up.
be quiet,
Be quiet.
learn.
Oh my God. Right? Rachel, I hope you're watching this. Rachel, I hope you're watching this. Go learn, and again, it's great that Rachel's is on Broadway. I think it's like one of the best. I honestly think it's great for her as an actor. I can't tell you how good you get when you're doing theater. 8 performances a week, you're getting sharp. You're chiseling your muscles, man. And when I say that, like your craft, but you got to put that social media down. You got to put that social media down. Turn it off, shut up, and learn. Listen. What does that mean? It means you can't learn and listen if you're yapping. If you're yapping, and especially if you're yapping on social media, you can't learn shit about your craft, about anything. Shut up, listen. All right, let's go back.
Shut up, be quiet, learn, read, relax, get better. First part of your life, you learn. Second part of your life, you earn. Third part of your life, you return.
It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. First part of your life, you learn. Second part of your life, you earn. Last part of your life is you return. You know, there was a student back in the day of the Chicano movement, and they asked the United Farm Workers leader, Cesar Chavez, a question. I'm a student at this school, and I want to do this, and I want to do that. What do you recommend I do? And Cesar just said, just be a good student. Go back to school. It's like such a hard concept right now, because the thing with being a student of a craft is that there's a certain amount of obedience and a humility that these generations just don't like, right? But they mistake for humility for not being a strength, and humility is such a great strength. All right, he's not done. Yeah, so then you earn, you make your living in your career, and then you give it back. At the end of the day, you just got to give it away, and that is deep, and that is everything. Absolutely.
Can you be my therapist?
I already am.
Thank you so much.
And it'll cost you. That'll be
I'll pay you after.
yeah, that'll be 50 quid.
Oh.
Can you be my therapist? He's like, I already am. That was beautiful, man.
Can you be my therapist?
I already am.
Thank you so much.
And it'll cost you.
And his humor too. His humor, and it's great that this is gone viral. It's like it's wonderful that something like this, that different people will watch this and hopefully really take it to heart. So yeah, his words of wisdom. Orale. What's happening, guys? Let me check in. I got some money. We got a $5 donation on PayPal. All right. Jair O. Molina. Grace Randolph, the queen of woke, says Wicked is very feminist. Rosa didn't mention this in her reaction. Is that true? Well, here, let me put this up. That's kind of a weird Okay, first of all, thank you for the $5. Okay, Jair, thank you so much. Okay, let's stop this really quickly. In regards to Wicked, now I think there's a difference between woke, fake feminism and real female empowerment stories. That's just one thing. And an example of strong female empowerment stories, strong female characters is the Penguin. Your message can get across if it's story first, and you put in your message. You don't have to have one. I'm just saying. Now, if it is kind of woke fake feminism, then people are going to know, and it's not going to be good. And Rosa didn't mention this in her reaction because she's giving a reaction. She can't give an opinion. She can't give examples. She can't give a review because it was embargoed. So that's coming out today. So what I would say, and I thank you again so much for the $5, is check out our review of Wicked. Full review. We'll have it out later tonight for you, and then we'll see. But if you're saying that Grace is the queen of woke, she says is very feminist. From what I remember, and I haven't watched Grace in a long time, she was always looking for strong female feminist stories. And while that can be very nice, if it's just for a certain crowd, then no one's going to see it because you just made a feminist for being feminist story. But if you can make a story where it's like these amazing strong female characters like the Penguin, then everyone's going to like it. You know, but especially now more days than anything, people can just smell the inauthenticity of the story that you're trying to tell, and they can tell if it's authentic or not. So again, I thank you for the $5. Yes, you guys can do a super chat on PayPal. We got our first PayPal super chat. So cool. Thank you guys so much. But let's get to your reactions, guys. 69 people still hanging out with us. It's really cool. We're doing a makeup show, and we love that you're here. Let me put some emojis into the chat. People are voting. Got 48 votes. 56% still think yes. Apologize, police. Disney did call Rachel. There you go. Let's get to. Did I do all your start comments? Yeah, I did all those. Fortunately, guys. Now let me see if I can punch through some comments. Ving Rhames played the witch. What are you talking about? The Wicked novel is dark. I never saw the Broadway musical because I read the novel and it freaked me out. Really? Okay. I know nothing about the Wicked, any of it. And Romy doesn't want to see it, so it means I probably have to go see it on my own. Yes, I saw Wicked more as a story of female empowerment, identity, and friendship. It's always been that, right? And I think my sister, my mom, like they saw the Broadway musical, like very pro chick. I think that's great. I have no problem with that, as long as you don't put down males. I have no problem with that. It is great advice from Denzel. Learning a lifelong pursuit. Never think you know. Always listen and be willing to change your mind. Right, Baza? Baza. Monica. Yes, daytime. Monica's here hanging out with us. He has a life experience to fall back on, not just ego and no impulse control. Yeah. He's been at this a long time. He knows how to handle it. Man, I'm telling you, man, I think he should do a school. Like they should like make him a textbook on how to be a celebrity. And Tom Cruise, Denzel, Tom Cruise, Jenna Ortega. This is how you do it. You know, this is how you do it. Why doesn't Romy want to see it? You know, she's not into musicals. I don't think she's really into like that kind of that fantasy. You know, Romy's into it. Romy's her main passion when it's watching other stuff is true crime, is horror, smart horror, old school horror, some slashers. She's not into zombies. She's definitely not into superhero movies. But she's into the like really good dramas. She loves boxing dramas, you know, because she's into we're into boxing and we're into MMA. So she's a great chick, man. She's a great sports chick. So yeah, I think she would rather if it's music and stuff she can dance to, like house music, that's her jam. But she was never really a musical theater person. And that's just taste. That's just taste. What's up, Mike? MC Wong. I am pro chick, but anti-biatch. Give a big shout out, Mike, to your better half, Desiree. What's up, Desiree? Desiree. I had a dinner with these guys last week, and me and Mike went and saw Kanguva. You can see Mike in my reaction video. He's in the video, guys. He's in the video. Polly, why do women love true crime? Wifey watches all. Dude, you kidding me? It's a guilty pleasure, man. It's a fascination with the dark, twisted side of our human nature. Are you kidding me? Shoot. Okay. Good. What? No pork pie? I mean, you know, it's always good to mix it up, and I don't wear my beanies, but here's the pork pie. But also, too, Romy dressed me today. So I'm gonna put back this on because she liked it. And honestly, it's still a little chilly back. It's still a little chilly back here in the studio. But I appreciate you all. Okay. We got a super chat, but let me check. Let's do a Disney update. No Snow White video on the Disney page. Let's check. X. No new updates yet on Snow White. Probably not today, this week. I got a feeling they're pushing it back a few extra days. That's just me talking. You know, because there's such a sting right now, unfortunately. Over 70 people hanging out with us in X. If you're on X, guys, get on over to YouTube and do me a favor. Hit the like and subscribe to the channel. This helps us out. Mike MC Wong, what? I hope I don't look too bad in the video. Does Romy prefer Korean or Chinese? I owe you guys dinner. Des wants to really thank you for your video. I think I asked her the other day, we would like to do Korean food with you. Let's set up a Korean dinner date with the Wongs and the Slants. Much love to you, MC Wong. Love you, brother. It's been cool to hang out and talk movies with him. So Mike is from the Chris Gore crew, where we go watch movies every week. Also, the voice of true crime narrator is really important. Yeah. She can get very very particular. She loves Snapped. It's really interesting what shows she'll watch and what she won't watch. Okay, Melvin with €2. Fury versus Usyk on December 21st. Who wins this time? Who won before? Let me see. Now that's a real fight. Not like that joke before. Billed as Ring of Fire. Boxing match. Is this the third one or the second one? It looks like this is the second one. These two giants will enter the ring looking to unify the heavyweight titles in what promises to be an unforgettable battle. Cool. Oleg Sandor Usyk versus Tyson Fury. God, who do I got? Man, you know what? I always doubt Tyson Fury, and every time I doubt him, he wins. So I'm going with Tyson. Yeah. Tyson Fury, not Mike Tyson. That was a joke. You guys have been great, man. We got new and old people here. We got members hanging out. We got over 70 people hanging out with us combined. I love it. Did Romy watch Heretic? You know what we watched the other night was Frozen Ground. Oh my God. That old Nicolas Cage, John Cusack movie. She loves that type of stuff. Oh, it just those really, really disturb me. We haven't watched Heretic yet. We watched Trapped and we hated it. Unfortunately, it was terrible. Yes, pick up the book. We made that announcement earlier. Let's put that up once again. Honey, do you want to see Heretic? They're asking you. Yes. Because they had asked, why doesn't she want to see Wicked? I go, well, that's not her jam. See, not musical theater. I said her jam is true crime, horror, good horror. There we go. Okay, so I think it's time. And I want to thank all you guys for being here. All right, I'm going to take that off. We have a lot of little stories to get to, but I think it's time that I review a movie for you guys that I saw. And I hope you guys are having fun hanging out. And thank you for the super chats. Those are always appreciated mucho. And for the, I got another PayPal from, this one is from Johnny Gonzalez, $15. And he says, for Thanksgiving pie. Oh, man. Johnny, that's so cool, man. Gracias, hombre. Oh, wait a minute. What did I just do? All right. All right. I just did something. I just made an accident there. Forgive me, guys. Where did it show up? All right. Did it show up in the? Yeah, it did. I just did. That's a complete accident. It's basically all the information on PayPal. And it's so funny because I was trying to copy and paste one thing. And that's the quote. And a copy and paste like this transaction. I mean, Johnny, I'm sorry. Yeah, let me see if I can. I can't delete them. You'll have to. Okay, let me see if I can. All right, let me just delete. Give me a second, guys. Remove. I mean, it's no big deal. It's just like your address. So we're getting rid of it right now. Total mess up. I apologize, brother. But I thank you for the $15, man. Thanksgiving, we're having a really good meal. We're gonna have. I don't know why I can't remove. Okay. Deba, did I get it all? Somewhere Nerdrotic is laughing. No sé, es como Gary. I love Gary. No, it wasn't. My bad, dude. Okay, Johnny Gonzalez says for Thanksgiving pie for $15, dude. Yes, they're gone. Okay, excellent. Thank you guys for joining me. We have, dude, over 80 people hanging out with us. And look who just showed up. Jaime G, been a member of the channel. Voltaic Blood, we are going to see your movie in person next month. He's invited us. That is on the docket to see. Jaime, saludos a ti. Okay, let's play some videos. And yeah, let me play some. Let's play a thank you video. Here we go. La da da dee 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 dee. Okay, so I gotta figure something out. Let me play this for you. I don't think I'll be back in time. But before I do this review, I do have to use a little boy's room. So we'll play this for you and I shall return.
Mexican Americans don't like to just get into gang fights. They like flowers and music and white girls named Debbie too. Mexican Americans are named Chata and Chela and Chema and have a son-in-law named Jeff. Mexican Americans don't like to get up early in the morning, but they have to, so they do it real slow. Mexican Americans love education, so they go to night school and they take Spanish and get a B. Yeah, leave that in. Mexican Americans love their nanas and their nonos and their ninas and their ninos. Nanu, nanu, nina, nono. Mexican Americans don't like to go to the movies where the dude has to wear contact lenses to make his blue eyes brown. Cause don't it make my brown eyes blue? And that's all I got. How do you like it?
Oh, that's good.
Pretty good. Huh? It's like a protest tune, man.
Yeah, I dig that, man.
Yeah.
It's like a protest tune. Polly here on the Latino Slant. Perfect timing. Hope everyone's doing well. Members, new and old, subscribers that are hanging out with us. Make sure you have smashed a like, you voted, you liked it, all that good stuff. You're subscribed. I think we're going to be hitting a subscription milestone very soon, which is really cool. We got wonderful people hanging out with here in the chat. We got Julissa, Razorburn. Hey, Lombardi, go easy on the coffee. It's not coffee. It's a lot of water. D-Bud, Catheter Poly. Come on, man. I'm all by myself. I don't have Fletcher, go talk. My boys. People loving this. Nice. Chihuahuas in Spain. Polly, we're having turkey tamales for Thanksgiving. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. I am definitely going to eat after this. I'm excited. Yeah, I'm excited too to see Ben. It'd be nice to meet you in person. Okay. Well, I want to do a movie review for you guys. Is that all right? Can we do that? Let's bring it up. What we're going to do first is review this film and then bring up a news article on this backlash of this film, that the film is getting backlash from both the left and the right. And I can see why. I can see why. So I am talking about Emilia Perez, which is a trans drama gone wrong. Emilia Perez is currently now on Netflix, streaming and in selected theaters. You can watch it now on Netflix. It stars Carla Sofia Gascon, Selena Perez, Zoe Saldana, amongst others. It's all in Spanish, and there are musical numbers. And it is by a French director. It's set in Mexico. Tells a story of a drug cartel leader who makes such an extraordinary decision that it changes the lives of all that are involved with the drug lord cartel leader. Okay, so let me tell you what I enjoyed about Emilia Perez, the movie. Let's talk about the lead actress, trans actor, Carla Sofia Gascon. Hands down, she is the best part of this film. Without spoiling it, what this actor has to do is transform twice. And yes, it's interesting that this actor who is the lead in it is herself a trans actor, male to female. But there was not a single disingenuous moment with her performance. In fact, it was the only time that I really liked this film. Not only was it about her story that I found very interesting, but the actor herself. It was real. It was grounded in this reality that it had me. It hooked me, and I can see why people are talking about her performance. And probably you're going to hear her name a lot, and she's probably going to win a lot of awards. That is the highlight for me, her performance. Another thing that I really liked was the look of the film. It's shot really well. This French director just has an amazing, colorful palette, if you will, as far as the colors of this film. It's pretty captivating. It's and there are some thrilling moments, some moments of danger that I was like, this director did a good job. One more thing that I liked. I love the song that Selena Gomez gave to the soundtrack. And it stands out. It's kind of got a new wave, kind of Latin American synth pop vibe that I really like. It reminds me a lot of some of these early pop en español, rock en español bands and their songs that I really dug. And you can tell it's a Selena Gomez song. So, like I said, those are the things that I really loved about Emilia Perez. And let me just also say this. It swung for the fences. So I commend the guts, the director, the filmmakers, the designers, the costume designers, and the actors. They swung for the fences. Did they ultimately reach their goal? No. That is just my opinion. Okay. Now, let's talk about story. The story is very simple. Okay. And for the most part, very interesting and captivating till the third act. In that this drug cartel leader, who is just a sinister villain, right? And being the head of a cartel, wants to become a woman. He's a man. He's married to Selena Gomez. He has 2 kids. He's got, millions and millions, and he runs a ruthless drug cartel. So he hires Zoe Saldana to, who's a lawyer, to make it happen. But make it happen on the down low. Also take care of his family, because once he becomes a woman, he's saying goodbye to his old life, to Selena, to the kids. So Zoe has this task of not only making sure he gets the best assignment surgery, but that his family is taken care of for the rest of their lives. So they go to Switzerland. Now, this is all fine, but years later, was it 3 or 5 years later, they say, the drug lord, now named Emilia Perez, wants her kids back. And this causes a lot of problems, because they try to set up this reunion, and she makes herself out as the cousin of the father, but she really acts as the mother. And Selena, and her character as the wife, who's been distraught over the death of the drug cartel. You got to understand too, they faked his death to where they used a fake body, like he's dead. So Selena's character has just been like on this, spiral for years. She's a mess. But Emilia bringing them back all together at first seems like a cool idea, but it causes confusion, causes anger, and it causes ultimately revenge. So, I thought the story had some promise, and there was some intriguing moments, but there's a couple things that really, really ruin it for me, and that's the singing. And unfortunately, there's not one, there's not two, there's several musical numbers in this film, and for me, I found them to be god awful. I found musically the level of the musicianship and in the type of melodies to be high school level. And unfortunately, I also found the lyrics to be really on the nose. It's not that I was offended. I don't care about that stuff, right? It's just like you're telling me a different story, then tell it, right? Show it. Don't hit me over the head. And there was that, especially with the songs. And like I said, there's that one Selena Gomez song that I thought was amazing. Funny enough, that song was more of a pop song and not a musical theater song, musical number song. All the other ones were musical number songs. I think you know what I mean, especially if you like musical theater. There's a difference than your standard pop song. The musical numbers killed any dramatic momentum that you had to restart watching the movie when the musical number started. Also, too, you knew when they were going to start singing again. Oh, he's going to sing. He's going to sing. It just didn't work for me. It doesn't work for me in this film. It just doesn't work for me. Right? And it's got nothing to do with subject matter. It's all about the storytelling. And let's get to the story. Ultimately, the story at the end takes an incredibly lazy and cheap way out by making this a kind of we're going to kidnap Selena, but it's a fake kidnap and we want all your money. And I thought this was a huge cop-out, because what I was looking for, which was interesting, was a true redemption mark of Emilia Perez. And let me tell you what I mean. We go back to Emilia being the drug lord. He killed a lot of people. He caused the disappearance of a lot of people. And now, years later, gets to be this woman. And what Emilia decides to do is that she starts an NGO with Zoe on finding disappeared bodies. I was like, what the hell is going on here? That's kind of interesting, but I'm like, wow. Now, is Emilia just finding out and letting you know like who the body's at he disposed of as a drug cartel, which I think would be kind of important and really good with the story. But no, it becomes this thing where, she becomes this very important, NGO leader and, saving the disappeared and, reuniting families with their dead loved ones. And there was never in the story a coming to for Emilia Perez, which I thought that's where they were going with the end, towards the end of the story. Is like, you know what? You don't get the happy ending because you killed all these motherfuckers. Excuse my language. You killed all these people when you were a drug cartel. And you know what? You're going to get yours because that's how it works. That's what I thought was going with where they were going to with this whole NGO finding the disappeared bodies, because when you've committed those type of sins, just because you become someone else, that stuff kind of stays with you. So why bring up this whole disappearance of the women, which I think is important. I think is really great that it was brought up. But ultimately, you don't hold her responsible. What are you saying that? Oh, once you're a woman, like, the sins that you did don't follow you. That was very unsatisfying for me. That was a big no-no for me. But then you sanctified the character. You literally sanctified the character at the end with the procession and a sanctified, almost Virgin Mary statue of Emilia Perez and all the women singing her praises in some sort of procession march. And I didn't buy it. No, absolutely not. To where I was pretty upset with the ending. Because, again, it said to me that the story just took the easy way out. And this is it's not an easy tale to tell. It's not an uplifting tale to tell. Yeah, it's one thing to tell a trans story, which I think could be very interesting. But it's another thing to say, well, you were a drug dealer, the leader of a cartel. You weren't just a drug dealer. I mean, you had people killed. But now that you become this other person, you're going to be the NGO, and that somehow absolves you. And there was no moment of that. Yeah, she had a conscience, and she felt bad. That's why she started the NGO. But there was never a moment to where, and there could have been that, to where she was like, oh, I caused this death. I'm a piece of crap. I need a coming up. There was never that. And that would have made great drama and a great ending. Instead, they just took the easy way out. I want to say one last thing in regards to this very, again, I do applaud it for taking so many risks. I just don't think it works. At the end of the day, this film doesn't work. This film is a mess. And is that the relationship with Emilia and this other woman, not Zoe. There's another character here who comes to the NGO to find her missing husband, and they end up having the best moments in this film. But it's too little, and it's unfortunately, it suffers under this not only very, I want to say, almost daunting task of storytelling, but then to add in the whole musical element, for me, it does not work. I think that there is a story there that could have been really something. Again, the dramatic element gets killed by the musical numbers, and then ultimately they take the easy way out in the final act. So that is my review of Emilia Perez. You can see it on Netflix. It stars the great actress Carla Sofia Gascon as the lead, who I got to tell you, I really enjoyed her performance. She had the best moments in this film, and there were moments of singing where before they blow into full musical numbers that she did that I really liked. Okay, now of course there's going to be some controversy, right? There's going to be controversy no matter what. Once you walk out of the Hollywood safe circles, or if you're in those creative circles, people are going to have questions or react how they're going to react, and there's nothing really anyone can do about that. But there's been some backlash to this film already, and I want to talk about that. This is from World of Real on in regards to the film Emilia Perez, and I thank you guys for being here. Okay, let's go to World of Real. The Emilia Perez backlash has already started. There inevitably was going to be an Oscar villain this year, and it's turned out to unexpectedly be Jacques Audiard's Emilia Perez, which is guaranteed to earn a Best Picture nomination. The film is getting attacked by predictably the right and unpredictably the left in equal measure. I think this is an interesting way to start this off. My only thing is that why would you think the left never attacks? Why is it a subject just to one side of a social political spectrum? If you do, then you are in yourself in a fantasy. And but this is interesting, guys. This is very interesting. Let's get back to this article. Many on the left seem to have taken issue with the uniformed and exaggerated depiction of a trans realities in Emilia Perez. Nate Jones of Vulture writes, I'll briefly note the haters are correct in that the movie doesn't have much to say about the lived experience of trans people. Emilia Perez is not really about the trans experience, in part because Emilia Perez is not about anything other than Emilia Perez. Not only is Emilia Perez accused of avoiding these actualities, but the film also misrepresents certain aspects of reality as well, which does more to set back trans representation in film than it pushes forward. Interesting. This is the problem when, let's say, maybe the filmmakers don't, and definitely the actor doesn't, but let's just say this is a problem when a studio and marketing team markets a film as the ultimate experience in Black cinema, the ultimate Chicano history movie that you need to see, the ultimate trans movie for you. There, you're already shooting yourself in the foot. I got to tell you, because you think, oh well, you know what, we don't need the conservative vote. We don't need the conservative crowd and their money. We can live without them, right? So okay, I'll be the trans movie. I'll be the Chicano movie. I'll be the ultimate Black experience movie. But then your own people come after you because you weren't Black enough. You weren't Chicano enough. You were not trans enough. And you're like, what? See, this is a problem when you put that on your shoulders, is that you're not going to please everyone. When you walk that tightrope, you are going to fall one way or the other, and you're not going to please everyone. I will say that, yeah, this movie is not about being trans. It's about it's about this drug dealer becoming Emilia Perez, which I think and there's some, like I said in my review, there are some extraordinary points to it. Some pretty good scenes. But it doesn't fail as a movie because it's such a trans movie. It fails in a movie because it's just not good storytelling. So the left are, getting it wrong there in regards to it not telling the trans reality. This movie is not set in a reality that we are used to. This is a hyper fantasy reality. You have people breaking out into song and dance on Mexican streets. So yeah, I don't buy your argument, but let's get back to this. I love this stuff. I love this stuff. Okay. The Telegraph, let me see here. The Telegraph has an interesting piece entitled Emilia Perez is enraging the trans mob, tackling the culture war currently inflicting the film. The protagonist goes from being a murderous sinner to a virtuous saint via the clean slate of gender reassignment, writes Liam Kelly. Some are wondering why Onyad, a cis straight guy, would make a film about a cartel leader killing loads of Mexicans because of gender dysphoria, then escaping retribution by transitioning. All right. Wow. You talk about getting the argument wrong. Okay. I did not buy that because this lead character got a gender reassignment that they're, cleaned of their sins and they're saint. I just got it because it was, I got that their gender reassignment had nothing to do with them being such a bad sinner or being a saint. It's just they were lazy in their storytelling at the end. But to me, I didn't get that. Oh yeah, I'm gender reassigned now. Now, I'm absolved of my sins. I didn't get that at all. And to point out that a cis straight guy could make a film about a cartel who transitions, I mean, that's ridiculous as well. This guy is a creative director. This guy is at the height of his game. He, along with anyone, can make anything they want. That's bullshit. You don't have to be, you have to be a Mexican trans director if you're going to do this Mexican trans story. That is absolutely ridiculous, guys. That's where you handcuff creativity. So yeah, I mean, that's just kind of wacky and goofy. Let's get back to this story, guys. Thank you all for being here. This is great. Good stuff. Harry Walker of The Cut writes, I expect that a filmmaker so taken by the concept of transitioning, one who's displayed a certain level of conscious and sensitivity in his previous efforts to depict lives unlike his own, to at least display an informed understanding of what concept actually looks like in practice. It's not a reality film. This is a fantasy. And it just didn't work. Ugh. Another critic notes the inclusion of various trans tropes, such as dead naming, trans women killer, tragic trans women, transition treated as a death, trans women abandoning their wives and children to transition, and trans women described as half male, half female. Whoa. Others argue Emilia Perez is just not a very good film, and its letterbox rating is 3.2 out of 5. Clearly hints at a major divide among those who've seen the film, which is now available to stream on Netflix, as we have told you. The inclusion of various trans tropes. I gotta tell you, I agree to a point. But here's my thing with tropes and stereotypes. They're all rooted in reality. And if you do them well, then the stereotype and the trope can serve your story. Right? It's like, oh, you're going to do another gang film with Latinos and blacks. Oh, that's a pretty good movie, though. Now, when it doesn't work, you can tell that there's stereotypical garbage. And I'm thinking that I get what this writer's saying. So half the time, yeah, it doesn't work, and it is kind of bad with the stereotypes of these trans people of the trans, story. But that being said, sometimes it does work in the film, but not enough for me to recommend this film at all. And 3.2 out of 5, because I think I was giving this movie 4 out of 10. I would have to be at a 2.5 out of 5. Yeah. Okay, what else does this story have to say? Yeah, it's just really not a good film. Totally. It should be noted that the lead of the film, played by a trans actress who obviously approved of the film, but that doesn't seem to be enough for those trans mobs, since the film was deviously written and directed by a straight white guy. I mean, none of that should matter. Guys, none of that should matter. Okay, and that is the controversy, non-controversy of Emilia Perez. And I need to give Carla Sofia Gascon, the trans actress, mega props. Right? For several different reasons. And you know what? It's not for being a trans lady. It has nothing to do with that. This role was very difficult to do because the actress had to put on a full rubber nose, the whole, costume, what do you call it? Like a mask, everything, to be the drug dealer at first and then transition into this other Emilia Perez character. That was so cool. In fact, I knew the story. And when we were watching it, Romy didn't know at first that man was going to be a woman, but also too that it was played by a trans actor because of the kind of the really great makeup job that these people do. And that I really, really admire. I got to tell you, hats off to the actress, Carla, who pulled it off. It's not an easy thing to do. So that's one thing I want to give her props on. Okay. But ultimately, I want to give her props on. And we did a video on her a few weeks ago in how she was interviewed saying, all this stuff is great, being a representative and being this, but my representation is to be an actor, is to do great roles. So she was coming off from a very based, very making sense on who she is as an actor. And I love that about Carla. In fact, as of today, I have put in a request to interview Carla and to have her on this show. I think it would be an amazing interview. I think I honestly really dug her performance. I just didn't dig the film. But also, too, in this day and age of where you're marketing everything about your sex, your gender, your everything, but the substance, the essence, right? That for her to say this speaks a lot to her as an actor, as a creative, and I think that's really important. So yeah, so hats off to her in that. That is my take on all that. So you guys, check it out as you will. Okay, let's check in with all. I know it was a lot. I know it was a lot, guys. But you listen, I'm not gonna like something just because it's all Latino and it's trans. It's like, yo, you're gonna get the full, Slantino, critique. And it didn't work for me, man. There's some things that worked, some things that didn't. Polly, you need to go on Versus with Film Threat. Why? I've already been on there. Tell me why. Give me a good reason. Formerly known as Carlos. Yeah, that was his real name, his name. Seems like Carla needed to be extremely vulnerable to play this part. She was great, man. I can't tell you enough. And listen, I think you guys know me enough in as far as recommending stuff, especially controversial stuff. What can I tell you? She was the best part of this movie. Oh, also with the real life stories, trans widows, where are the film? You know what? I got to tell you, Selena Gomez was not good in this role. Ultimately, she was miscast. She should not have been playing. I never believed that she was a mother of there's no way. There's no way. I'm going to give her a pass on her Spanish. You know, just it wasn't that great. Her song was great, but she had no gravitas, no weight to the role. And it made it silly at the end where she was in cahoots with her boyfriend. Hey, let's pretend you kidnapped me and we're gonna get money. I hated it. I hated that. This movie sounds weird. So weird. So once you become trans, you're a totally different person. Listen, Carlos. Listen, there's arguments for him. I'm not here to play God on that stuff. We're reviewing a film. I had problems with it, and you know, you take it for what it is. Anyone that criticizes it is phobic and is. It doesn't matter if the story or overall movie is bad. Well, I'm telling you right now, Carlos, and I'm glad you're here. This movie isn't good, and it's got nothing to do with being trans or being Latino. It is just not a good film. And if the channel's attacked, oh well, you know, you're just a straight male, Paulie. How dare you even review this? I can't take that seriously. Next. Hey, what's going on, Zombie Box Reviews? Member of the channel hanging out with us. So good to have you here, man. A failed fantasy. Yeah. Failed fantasy. Absolutely. It's a failed fantasy. Failed fantasy trans drama. I mean, and that's another thing too. It's like you could again, I respect it for shooting for swinging for the fences, but just was not it did not prosthetics. Thank you. Great prosthetics, man. It was really cool. It's called acting. Isn't the challenge bigger if someone plays a person that's nothing like him? Yeah. Well, listen, Romy has gone out for roles where she's played straight, where she's played gay, and I even think she got a callback for a trans character. She got a role as a gay woman, and she had a wife, and they had a couple scenes in Grey's Anatomy, and you know, Romy's straight. And I think it's great that straight and gay actors, whatever actors, can play straight and gay actors and all in gay roles. I think it's great. That's all, and that kind of goes back to the people getting so upset over the fact that Denzel could even okay kissing a man. Grow up. They're actors. They want challenges. Every role they want to be challenged. They want to escape who they are. They're not who they are. They're that role. So yeah, to me, Emilia Perez was a huge challenge for this actor just to even do. Hats off to her. The Rock played a great gay character in Be Cool. I love that's one of my favorite roles in The Rock that he has ever done. Okay. I think we are okay. Let's do it. You guys have been fantastic in the chat. You guys have been fantastic. Let's do a Disney check. Did we get the trailer? Oh, we did not get a trailer, man. Dang it. No Disney trailer. All right. I think we have time. Let's do a trailer reaction to. Okay, I'm closing windows, guys. Got like 10 windows. Too many. Yes, this Friday, Cameron Pasha, me and Cameron chomping it up. In a week, we're gonna have the live performance. Can we react to? Let me see what I got with the banners. Sorry about that, guys. I wish we could add more. What did the Jenna, Snow White? I want to thank all the people that have given super chats, PayPal. Okay, we have 2 Indian trailers I need to see. Do you guys want to check them out with me? It's Pushpa 2 and another film. Let me end the poll now. 62 votes. It's great. How many likes do we have in the chat? We have 50 likes. Wonderful. If you haven't liked it now. Sure. Jen says, Read by Nature says, thumbs up. There you guys are. There's the final tally there for the votes. Let's look up Pushpa 2. People have been waiting for Pushpa 2 to come out for a while. And we have the trailer. Pushpa 1 was pretty good. I liked it. It was pretty good. We get English. Where are, you know what? Let me do this. Give me a second, guys. I lost the window that I wanted. Talks amongst yourselves. Talks amongst yourselves. Or did I have it? I'm looking for the Pushpa with English subtitles. All right. English subtitles. Pushpa 2. Official trailer. 2 days ago. I think this is it. All right, got it. Okay, Pushpa 2 stars Allu Arjun, I think is the director. Let me see. Let's bring it in. Pushpa 2. Enjoyed Pushpa 1. This is a very anticipated movie. Unfortunately, a lot of these anticipated movies this year have not been very good. From Kangava, Kalki, very big expectations. They haven't met them. Kangava was a mess. So this is Pushpa 2. Let's do this. Official trailer, Tamil. Let's hope for some good action.
कौन है वो?
नाम तो याद है ना? पुष्पा, पुष्पराज। सामने कोई भी हो, मैं झुकेगा नहीं। पुष्पा नाम सुन के फ्लावर समझे क्या? फायर है मैं।
नाव में बैठकर जाल फेंकना बहुत आसान है। पानी में उतरेगा तो बड़ी मछलियां खा जाएंगी।
I'm not happy with this. I'm not happy with this. Everything I've seen here, I've seen before. And I'm not really getting anything here.
कौन है वो?
नाम तो याद है ना? पुष्पा, पुष्पराज।
Okay, let me check something, man. I got a feeling this is a few days ago. Yeah. Well, Pushpa trailer review, wild scam. Yeah, this is pretty bad. I'm gonna take the let me tell you why it's bad. Why I'm not digging it. It's a lot of rehash. not necessarily from Pushpa, but from a lot of these bloated Bollywood action films the last 2 years. And its star is really sensational, but you're not showing him. The first one was really entertaining, but I'm not getting any of that feeling at all, and then it just ends. So a little underwhelming. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, you got some beautiful shots. It's pretty, but we're getting those all the time now from some of these Indian films. You know, the problem I'm seeing is Tamil, Telugu, even Malayalam industries. They all want to be like Bollywood, so they're like, you know, doing the bloated designs, they're doing the awful music numbers, which they didn't have, and they're losing their character. And that's coming from an outsider. That's like me coming from America. I'm already seeing that difference. So, not happy with this one. Not happy with this one. That's my Pushpa 2 take. But hopefully I'm wrong. And the movie itself, which is called Pushpa 2 The Rule, which comes out December 4th, and I will be there. I will see it. Hopefully I'm proven wrong. All right. Okay, so Film Hack, what are you talking about? They didn't need this to be made into live action. The animated is perfect. Are you talking about How to Train Your Dragon? Because, man, you're really late. I got one more. Since that was a quick kind of, since I was like very underwhelmed with that. I got a new trailer from Mohanlal. Barroz. This just came out a couple hours ago. Barose 3D Guardian of Treasure, a 3D virtual 3D trailer. Mohanlal, I really like. I believe he's directing this one. Let's bring that up. Oh, hitting all the wrong stuff. One of my favorite films this year was Mohanlal. Favorite Indian films this year was a Mohanlal movie called Valiban. Man, that movie was great. I think they've been waiting on this film for a while now. There's been some production troubles. He is the director. He's done a bunch of films since I think he even started this film. So let's since they started production, but it finally got done. We'll find out the release date for you, but let's check this out. I started watching a little bit, and it's got a little children's kind of like adventure feel to it. But let's watch it together. All right. In 100%. This looks fantastic. You got you got a lot of great elements going on. He's shown a lot of great scenes. He's very confident with what he's created, and looks like it's set up to be a really great tale. You got adventure, you got mystery, you got some sadness. Hopefully, you get some triumph. Very nicely done, Barroz from Mohanlal. I got to tell you, man, I love this guy. He's an incredible actor. He's huge. He's huge in India. He really is. And they've been waiting for this one because he directed it. So there's a lot of great fantasy elements I'm seeing. And you know what? What I really like, this looks like it is a pure like Indian fantasy tale, right? Of this Indian, maybe is a god or a protector ghost protecting a treasure, which was really cool. And these guys know how to do those types of stories really well. Kind of what Hollywood used to do. All right. Well, what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Yo, what's up, yo? What's up, Superior? Looks cool. Movie looks good. Very Golden Harvest meets Tim Burton. Yeah, that's good. That's I like that. That lady looked like Rachel Zegler. Stop it, man. Stop it, Wong. But we'll probably go see this one, Wong. This looks fun and interesting. Nice, brother. Okay, our last super chat of the night, I believe. I don't see any on PayPal, which is, so great. Jen, thank you so much for $9.99. Member of the channel. Unrelated, but did anyone watch the season 1 of Silo on Apple Plus? Great story and characters, and season 2 is out right now with episodes. I tried to get into it season 1. Maybe I'll give it another shot. I remember trying to get into it when season 1 came out. How about you guys? Anyone see this? 3 episodes, Polly. 3 episodes. What do you mean? Let's see it together. Yeah, we'll watch that movie together, bro. Looks good. Yeah, anyone see Silo? What do you guys think of it? Is Silo good? People are asking you. People are asking. All right, we're gonna wrap it up, but lots to look forward to here on the channel. We're gonna be watching Gladiator 2. We're gonna do our performance next week. We have Cameron this Friday, and we're trying to get more and more special guests, which makes us unique to any other channels. Never heard of Silo. I definitely heard of Silo. I have Silo downloaded. LOL. Didn't see it. 3 episodes are out right now for season 2. Okay. No, I did. Who's the writer of that? Wasn't it based off of like a well-known book? Oh, am I thinking of Foundation? I'm thinking of Foundation. Let me see. Silo. Drama series. And it's Rebecca Ferguson. You know what? I have not seen this one. I think I was thinking about Foundation. Community exists on a giant underground silo that plunges hundreds of stories deep. Okay. I did not see this. And I'm going to watch Rashida Jones, Tim Robbins. Cool. This is a great cast. But Rebecca Ferguson's the lead. So I'm in. And I have Apple Plus. No Apple Plus, so no opinion. Yeah, I have Apple Plus. I have Apple Plus because of my phone deal. It comes with Apple Plus and Netflix. The Dune series is now on HBO Max. Yeah, we're like I don't think Roman wants to even try that. It just didn't look gripping at all. Julissa, great show. Glad you're feeling better, Paul. Yes, I am feeling better. A lot better. Rebecca's hot. Wait, which one? Rebecca's very hot. She's gorgeous. Hot's not even a word. She's just great show. Which one? Oh, this one? Yeah, man. You guys like this little setup, this little angle? You can see you. This is you guys. That's you guys. That's me. So, there you go. Well, she's part Swedish. Big Rebecca Ferguson fan. Well, you guys have been great. I think I'm going to wrap it up. I don't see any new super chats or anything in the in PayPal. Let's check one more time for the Snow White. Nope. There's no Snow White trailer right now, as of right now. Great stream again, Polly. Keep up the great content. Thank you, Carlos. I mean, we had to give you that Emilia Perez. That just like it's in our wheelhouse for the slant. And if we wouldn't be the slant if we didn't bring you different things, but whether we like them or not. Can't like everything, guys. We can like some things. Yeah, I'm gonna check Silo out. I have at least a couple other stories. I'm gonna do those tomorrow for you guys and get them out to you. One is on Speaking of Apple TV, there is a new Javier Bardem TV show coming to Apple TV, and there is a new movie about the life of Jenni Rivera. And I'm going to get that up because one of the actors is going to join us from that movie. And he's a really cool dude. Where's Fletcher? He's driving. So this is a makeup from last night because I didn't do last night. So we went daytime. And oh my God, we were gone 2 hours and 40 minutes. I need to get off. The Dune series, I haven't had time yet, but been watching Cobra Kai. I got to tell you, Cobra Kai is such a guilty pleasure, man. I was having a good time with it. I think I'm now caught up to part 2. I'm going to start part 2. Yes, Daddy Iger made Rachel say, "We're sorry, so sorry." Thank you, Tina. Go Dodgers, baby. Tina Guzman, another member of the channel. Fantastic. All right. I'm going to get out of here, guys. Thank you guys so much for your time. I love having you guys here on the channel, in the chat. And yeah, I'm definitely feeling 100 times better. Take care. Stay safe. You as well, Solomon. You as well. Say hello, saying good night and goodbye to everyone in the chat on the replay. Be cool, everybody. Peace.